In the heart of a vast, lush forest, there lived a little sparrow named Chirpy. Chirpy was widely known across the forest for his joyful demeanor and his melodious singing that could brighten even the gloomiest of days. The sun would rise to his tunes, and the forest creatures would smile just hearing it. One beautiful spring morning, as Chirpy flitted among the branches, he came across a wise old owl named Octavius. The owl watched Chirpy's jubilant dance and couldn't help but ask, "Chirpy, how do you remain so happy all the time?" Chirpy fluffed his feathers proudly and chirped, "Octavius, I find joy in everything around me, no matter how small or difficult. Each day is a gift, filled with tiny miracles waiting to be discovered." Octavius nodded thoughtfully, impressed by the sparrow's outlook. However, later that day, a storm hit the forest. The skies darkened, and the winds howled with a ferocity that made the trees sway and bend. Heavy raindrops pattered against leaves and branches. The forest was filled with the sounds of frightened creatures seeking shelter. Chirpy, now drenched and shivering, found refuge under a broad leaf. But the stormy weather couldn't dampen his spirit. As lightning flashed across the sky, Chirpy continued to chirp, offering a melody of hope that spread comfort throughout the forest. Because of Chirpy's cheerful tunes, many animals gathered near him, feeling less afraid and more assured that the storm would pass. As the storm subsided, the rain slowed to a gentle drizzle, and the sun peeked through the clouds. Chirpy emerged from his leafy shelter, his heart as light as ever. Octavius, who had taken cover close by, approached once more, saying, "Chirpy, even during the storm, your song was unwavering. How do you manage to stay happy even when things seem challenging?" Chirpy fluttered onto a nearby branch and pointed a wing toward the luminous sky. "Octavius," he twinkled, "life is like the weather. Sometimes it's sunny, other times it storms. But the rain helps the forest grow, just like challenges teach us and make us stronger. If we look for the good and find happiness in every situation, we can rise above it all." Inspired by Chirpy's words, the creatures of the forest learned to find joy in every circumstance, realizing that happiness was indeed a choice. From that day forward, Chirpy's joyous spirit had not only helped him to remain happy through his own struggles, but also taught the entire woodland the secret to a joyful life. And so, the forest thrived with blissful harmony, all thanks to one happy little sparrow.
In the small village of Maplewood, nestled between lush green hills, there lived a young girl named Lily. Lily was known for her curiosity and adventurous spirit. A vibrant child with sparkling eyes and a heart full of dreams, she spent most of her free time exploring the woods surrounding her home. One sunny afternoon, after finishing her chores, Lily set out on her favorite trail wearing her old but beloved straw hat. As she wandered deeper into the woods, she sang joyously to the birds and danced through the dappled sunlight. The path led her to a hidden glade where a grand old oak tree stood, its branches sprawling in all directions. Lily had never ventured this far before, and to her delight, she discovered that this tree was unlike any other she had seen. The oak tree seemed to be alive in a way that was magical. As she approached, she noticed a small plaque hanging from one of the branches. It read, "The kindness tree, share a secret, gain a friend." Intrigued, Lily leaned closer and whispered into the bark of the tree, "I wish I could have more friends to share my adventures with." To Lily's amazement, the tree whispered back, its voice like the rustling of leaves, "Kindness is the seed of friendship. Plant it, and you shall see the world bloom with companions. Lily felt a warm feeling of joy and understanding. She decided to embrace the advice of the kindness tree. The next day at school, she went out of her way to befriend Timmy, a quiet boy who often sat alone. Lily shared with him her secret of kindness, and soon enough, Timmy laughed and played alongside her. Word of Lily's cheerful companionship spread, and before long, Lily and Timmy's group of friends grew. Together, they explored new paths, shared stories under the old oak tree, and even invited others to join them in their adventures. Years passed, and the tale of the kindness tree became a legend in Maplewood. Children and adults alike visited the tree, each whispering their own secrets of friendship and receiving the tree's gentle wisdom in return. The village thrived, bound by a strong sense of community and kindness, all thanks to the simple lesson of the kindness tree. By giving kindness, you receive the gift of friendship, making the world a brighter, friendlier place.
Once upon a time, in the bustling city of Spiceland, there operated a secret underground chicken farm known as Cluckhaven. It was run by an enterprising group of chickens who decided they were tired of simply being ingredients. Instead, they wished to play a more pivotal role in the culinary world by introducing a delightful dish called the underground chicken biryani, without harming any of their kind. Clara, a wise hen with feathers like spun gold, was the leader of this merry band. Her best friend, Cubby, was a plump rooster who had a knack for spices and flavors. Together, they dreamt of showcasing the world the moral of innovation and empathy through their cooking. One sunny afternoon, while Clara was perched atop her thinking rock, Cubby hurriedly flapped over. "Clara, I've got a splendid idea. Let's host a secret cooking class and teach the street chefs how to make our special chicken biryani with mock chicken. It's delicious and ethical." But where will we do this? Clara wondered. After all, we don't exactly have a kitchen fit for humans. Cubby winked mischievously. Remember Farmer Finn's old barn? It's perfect. With excitement in their hearts, they plucked up courage and spruced up the old, dusty barn into a fabulous makeshift kitchen. Festooned with garlands made of corn husks and colorful ribbons, it looked magnificent. Rumors began to spread through Spiceland that magical culinary lessons were being held in the barn. Soon, curious chefs, both big and small, began gathering. Clara and Cubby, now dressed in tiny chef hats, introduced the attendees to the marvelous world of spice blending and the art of making a sumptuous biryani using the most unexpected of ingredients. At the end of their secret class, the chefs tasted the biryani. The tantalizing aroma and flavor amazed them all. They marveled at how the mock chicken mirrored the texture and taste of the real thing. As the chefs left with warm hearts and full stomachs, Clara gathered them and said, "Cooking is not just about taste. It's about love and respect for every creature." Soon after, the chefs took what they learned back to the streets, and ethical chicken biryani became the talk of Spiceland. Clara and Cubby watched with pride as their dream turned into reality, knowing they had changed the perception of cooking forever by weaving in compassion with creativity.